Key.
Dude, yeah, dude.
Sorry that there's a thick.
Do you guys know what
film
Zag
on the
is? Do you guys put
front.
Zag on your iPad?
No.
Who?
The screen protector. They sell it. It's it's right outside of Apple.
I don't like doing that though because it like takes away from the.
Dude, but
the picture
legit,
quality.
you can take a key.
No, I know.
And it doesn't scratch
it's
it.
military polyurethane.
Yeah, it just takes away only if you have the what is it, the HD or whatever, or what is
The
it?
HD version.
It only takes away from.
Yes,
Is
I
it
don't like
bulletproof?
What?
Huh?
Is it bulletproof?
No.
It's just
But
military.
they have an
poly-
HD
You can literally
version
like
of it.
take a key and like stab it.
So like I always keep my
and
phone.
it doesn't scratch your
I don't
iPad.
like cases on my phone, so I keep my phone in my pocket with my keys while I'm at work, and it doesn't fuck with it at all.
I have the screen case.
That's all I
and
have
the-
on my
I have the
iPhone.
screen
All I
and the
have is
Mophie.
just I don't have a
But
case or
see,
anything. I
D,
just use that.
What you do is the same things that I do. I don't care about the looks. It's like when you have a kid, dude, it's like you can't afford to be like, damn. Like if I was single, if you were single, and I scratched something, I'm like, oh, I'll go get a new one. But it's like you think about things.
And that Zag is $40, but it's lifetime replacement for that phone.
What about? Have you seen the life proof case?
That's the one that's like the auto box, like the.
Yeah, it's like
But
an
it's
outer
thinner,
box.
but it's thinner and it's
It is
It's an
thinner.
waterproof.
outer
and-
box.
But I don't like that because there's a thing over your screen.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just
Plastic.
harder to use and
Yeah.
you know.
I
don't
like-
know, it
I
depends
put the
on
thing
what,
on, I
what
put
you
the
care
Mophie
about.
on.
Oh, no,
you know?
exactly. No,
Depends
no.
on your
Imagine if we got
preference.
some type of Mac product
my
by being in
iPhone
here,
had
I'd
the
be
4S,
so
and it's
freaking
the exact
stoked.
same one that I've
BB.
had since I took it back.
Well, you got the laptop.
Talk to Tim Cook. Talk to Tim Cook. I think we should get BB Edition
Max.
Max.
The back off, you can customize it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
At least
So it's not the
cases.
same one, but when I had
At
it
least
in the
BB
life
Edition
proof,
Mac
I had it for like
cases.
2 years in there, and
Nothing.
It looked brand new when I
Yeah.
took it out.
iPhone cases. BB iPhone cases, please.
Oh yeah, hit up Tim Cook.
Hit up Tim Cook, man.
Tim
he
Cook.
He loves the promotion. Let's go.
BB Edition MacBooks.
Yeah.
Who's Tim Cook?
Down.
The
Tim
CEO
Cook,
of Apple.
The new
Yeah.
CEO.
He's no Steve Jobs, but
No,
he's trying his
RIP.
best. He's trying his best.
Steve Jobs is the man.
Did you read the
dude.
book?
Yeah,
No.
I did.
I read the
watched
book.
But I did
watched
a little
documentary
biography
and
on him in
everything.
college.
Books like this fucking thick.
Yeah.
It was a
Dude,
great
he,
book.
he dropped out of college and dropped in on classes. Like he dropped out. He was not enrolled in classes, and because he wanted to go to classes that he couldn't take already. And he was taking like what are program classes, like computer program classes. He wasn't even in the class, and he would go to the class and he would learn everything. And he'd be like, all right, that's how you do everything. And then he just started Macintosh, and then he.
Well, he was working as a software developer at first, and he was so like fucking nerdy, like he wouldn't even take showers and shit. So they actually let him work overnight.
Well, then after that, after
he
he
just
dropped, he went to Harvard, dropped out of Harvard, was because he failed all his classes because he cared about other classes.
Yep.
Then he went to those classes that they didn't let him take, and he learned everything. And then he started Macintosh, and then from there he started Pixar, which Toy Story, Finding Nemo, all that shit.
Sold
and
it.
then they fired him for some odd reason. I can't remember why they fired him. They fired him because he was just like.
They didn't fire him. They said you can't have control over the company.
Yeah,
It's still
they didn't want him
yours,
in the
but
building anymore.
We didn't want you in the building, so that the board of directors voted him out.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
And then he had some scheme where he got his ass back in.
Well, they were going under. Apple
Right.
for a while there was fucking going under, and
Yeah,
they
it
fired the CEO and brought him back in, and he's like, all right, and he turned it all around.
he came in with
Gee.
He came in with the contract. Remember where he had all the board members sign this contract, and then the last person that came in was the CEO, and he just goes, "Here, sign this contract." And he goes, "What?" And he goes, "You have no choice. Sign it." And then he said, "You're fired," and he fired him, and he took back control over it, dude. It was stupid.
Dude, Steve Jobs is the fucking man.
Apple is the most lucrative per square foot store in the country.
I thought I saw something before I came in here that Google, though, recently became the number one,
Yes.
not per square foot or whatever, but Apple has been like, they say Apple could literally like financially support like the world right now.
Apple has
And
over
Google,
100. Oh, sorry. I
no,
don't
it's all right.
wanna
And
interrupt
Google surpassed them in the last, like, I thought I saw it right before I came into the house where Google has actually recently surpassed them. Which
you. A
is,
year ago, Apple had over $80 billion in cash just in vaults. Like that's not into their company anything. They literally had
Not equity.
in gold fucking bricks, $80 billion. Now it's well over $100 billion. Just in literally gold bricks,
wait
like
till
just in cash.
they're building that mall
Benjamin
right
Franklin's, like straight up cash.
I flew with this guy.
Can I have
100
some?
billion.
How do I get
I
some?
flew with this guy out to Texas when I went to go
Can we
visit
go
my
get some?
sister.
I don't know. Their
recently,
stock
like
went
2
down.
months
They
back.
divided the stock. You could
And,
have bought
Are you
Apple
in
stock
Texas
like
a lot?
recently for like really cheap.
That's where I live.
Cody
now,
bought like a bunch of
technically.
So you're not in LA, you're in Texas.
I've only been there the last 3 months.
Where in Texas are you?
San Antonio.
Oh, so you're like 3 hours from where I stay.
From
now.
Dallas?
No, I'm in. We usually stay in Cedar Hill.
Is that Arlington?
No, it's like 45 minutes from Arlington. It's where all the Cowboys live.
Yeah, like 3 hours or so. Yeah.
Where all the Cowboys live?
Yeah, that's what my dad
Dallas
lives.
Des?
Cowboys. Yeah, no, that's not too far though. But that's I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Shout out to Tim if you're watching, Tim and Chrissy.
What up,
But
Tim?
this dude I was
Hi,
flying
TRL.
next to, his daughter worked for Twitter, and up in the Bay Area, and just got a job for Twitter. And he was talking about how they're allowed to drink on the job. They've got like a full bar.
I believe it.
It's they've got like this. He was pulling up pictures on his either on his phone or on his iPod or his computer. I can't remember what he showed them to me on. But he slides them to the side, and he was a Christian dude, man. He played the drums in a rock band, dude, and he was awesome. And he was like, yeah, my daughter works here. And he starts, it was when we landed, he pulls out his iPhone. He starts showing me. But there's, from Facebook, sorry. And up on top, they've got like this huge deck where all these people are just on their computers, but it's got like grass like that, and they're just on this deck and they're drinking beers, hanging out,
Dude.
and they're allowed to drink.
Yeah,
when they're
Google
working.
Well, Google, you know, it's mandatory. Every day, you have to take an hour out of your day to work on something that's not work related. And you don't have choice. For an hour a day, you have to stop work, and you have to work on something outside of work to keep their minds creative. And also, they have a rule that every year you have to take a month off of work, no matter what.
That creates a happy work
You
environment.
have to
and
take a month off
productivity.
of work.
Facebook does shit like that, too.
Dude,
Yeah.
there was a kid who went to UF that I graduated with who got a job with Google, and he had the Google glasses. He got
Whatever happened to those?
They're
They're
probably
out.
came out by
They're
now.
like $1,400 a pair.
And that one lady got that ticket, but then it got overturned or something like that.
Yeah, it's $1,400 a pair, but they're only doing like a certain amount right now because they're like in like the beta stage where they're just like you could be one of the first to have them, but it's like literally you have to sign up.
And
It's
they're like, it
1,400
won't
bucks.
work.
It's like a
So-
pry.
Yep, and then you have to obviously give them feedback as far as because it's all the quirks they're
Right.
working on. I mean, think about how intricate that is.
Of course.
You got lotion upstairs, dude?
Nope, I got vitamin E oil. That's it.
What kind of glasses are there?
They're literally just like glasses, and they just have like a little like
Screen.
Just
like
on
a
one
screen.
side.
But like just picture your iPhone, and that's literally the way you see shit. And like if you want to like text someone, you literally just look at an icon in your glass. You don't have to use your hands or anything. You look at the icon in your glasses, like say the icon's in the top right corner of your eyes. You just look at the icon, and the text pulls up in your glasses. And then you literally just look at the letters. You'll be like WHATS.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yep. Or if you're walking,
How freaky is that?
you're walking downtown New York and you're like, get me to Ciro's Pizza.
And the map just pops right in your
pops
face.
up.
Aren't they?
And
They're
it
not that
literally
good looking
becomes
yet, right? They look
three-dimensional.
kind of funky, right?
They don't look. They look
don't
like
look-
normal glasses, except they have the one little black.
They
piece,
look like
the one-
dentist-
I don't know. I think you look like
Dentist
I think you look a
guys.
little weird. You look like a fucking robot because
Yeah.
it's just a wire frame
Yeah.
and there's one side that has it. Like you
Yeah.
couldn't wear sunglasses over it or anything like.
Yeah, that's
But at the
why-
same time, I'm sure they're extremely comfortable and literally, it's no worse than walking around like this on the street and walking into people. You just
Right, exactly.
get me to Times Square, bink, and it just comes up on the
You
screen.
literally just have to
trying
look at the
spit
letters
at a
and
girl,
does it.
dude? Like you're sitting there wearing these glasses, and you're like, oh, hang on, let me take these off real quick. Hey, what's up? You know, it's
Yeah.
like it's just.
And you can take the thing about it is you can take pictures. So like
Yeah, you just snap
can,
your finger,
yeah.
snap your close your eye or something.
Yeah,
like that.
so you can. That's like there's like
Oh,
gonna
that'd
be
be
lawsuits
awful
because
for
like
me.
you can take pictures without people knowing. You know?
Well, didn't they say there was a
fucked up.
problem with that? There was a
Yeah.
privacy thing they want to
Yeah,
change.
it's a
with
privacy issue.
Like
Like
you-
the one kid who went to that I graduated with, he wore them across the stage, and like he had to like appeal to people to let him wear them because you're not allowed to take pictures with your phone.
Wait,
Like,
for what? What happened?
When he's
At
going
my,
for
at my
graduation.
graduation, this kid got a job at Google, and they gave him a pair of glasses before it even came out. This was like 3 months ago, and he wore them walking across the stage, and like they were like, "You can't do that," and he's like, "Why not?" And he's like, "Cause you can't." Take
Like in the
pic-"
middle of the graduation?
Yeah, literally like like walking across
Like
the
during
stage,
the
like
ceremony.
taking pictures. Yeah,
Because he's
across
probably
the-
recording video, because you can record video
you-
from him too. So he probably said
it's,
video
it's
on.
nuts, like because people just you don't know.
In the middle of it, they stopped him?
No,
he appealed
before it.
Oh,
He
before.
had to like be like, these are my Google glasses, like I'm wearing them, and they're like, you can't wear them, and he's like, well, I can, because I am, and they didn't have it because like the
was a
rules
go-
and shit
it was a gray.
aren't like enough to.
And they couldn't
they're not
change it.
quick enough, you know.
You can't videotape a graduation, or what's the deal?
Yeah.
I don't know what. I
They
don't know
probably
what the
didn't want
rule
you
is.
walking across the stage because
Yeah.
it would slow up the process. If somebody
Right.
had a camera and an iPhone, they're like, yeah.
That's going to screw up Broadway shows like crazy.
Oh my god! Yeah,
Because you're
exactly.
not allowed to
you can
film.
literally
But
just
they probably
walk
won't be
into a
allowed in
movie
there.
wear your Google
Because
glasses.
those glasses are prescription.
and
They don't
film the
help you
whole movie.
visually, so they'll probably be like, hey, sorry, you have to
But
take the
like for a
glasses
while,
off.
nobody's going to know
That's insane,
It's
dude.
insane.
Oh, it's gonna
dude.
come
It's
out
like
quick,
changing
though.
until
the world.
until the people catch on.
They'll be like, hey, no Google glasses inside the theater.
Yeah,
If
well.
you're caught wearing them, they'll be confiscated, or something like that.
God,
You
that's
sign,
gonna be so complicated.
Technology is fucking trippy.
I'm
dude.
just saying that the laws and the rules aren't aren't adapting quick enough to technology. You know, they've had to change. Not that they changed the Constitution, but they've had to change like many laws because cell phones and the internet and Wi-Fi like changes everything.
Privacy acts,
everything
piracy acts.
Yeah, imagine being in the gym and you're fucking changing in the locker room, and now you just fucking snapping pictures of dudes
Right?
changing.
You can get Frankie across the way.
That sounds naughty.
Hey, what is it? What was the whole thing during the Winter Olympics where they said anybody that went into Russia and basically logged on their computer as soon as you landed in Russia, all your credit card and billing information was stolen
Oh, I
immediately?
don't doubt that one
Like as soon
bit.
as you log on or something.
Well, they can do shit like in China, Facebook isn't allowed in China. Like
Yeah,
no
they
one
use-
in
they
China
use-
has
what is it?
Facebook.
It's,
Why?
Because it's just like that one website is just completely blocked in China. Like you cannot if you're in
they have something else though that's equivalent to.
Oh, so
Facebook.
because it's China because it's a communist country.
Communist.
They don't want you to be able to communicate out. Same thing with Cuba. They don't want you to be able to communicate out to the outside world.
it's crazy, you know. It's just like fucked up.
That's crazy.
We take a lot of shit for granted living in America, man.
Duh.
We take so much shit for granted.
I take
Living
shit for
in
granted living in America.
Capital,
After
we
living in
can
this
start a
house.
business. We can do whatever the fuck we want with our own money, no matter what, you know. But you know, so many other places
You
just
appreciate it more when you're in a fucking house with no windows.
I got Obama. I love Obama.
it's crazy. It is fucked up.
I had a dream that I was working for Obama. I was in the White House and I was like his new staffer, and he like came over to me and was like, "Hey, I hope everything's going well with you in your new position."
He's like, but by the way, you can't wear pink suits to work anymore. It's just
He was like,
not-
"I love your pink suits."
Yeah.
And
the
then,
glitter- the glitter
and then
thing.
my ex was his chief of staff, and then the, his other like advisor was from the West Wing. That was my dream. Hi, pretty.
I got hot in there.
Yeah, you got.
I was
hot
getting
in
into
there?
it. Yeah.
That's wow.
Work it.
Fighting.
I was fucking freezing.
Never been hot in that room.
Like, can you look up? I'm like, I'm trying, but my body's like adjusting to the temperature. I like fucking shiver in there for about 5
It is
minutes.
so cold now.
It's freezing.
I always bring these in, and they don't really help that much.
I got Scoopy. Are you?